Hello and welcome to Sweet Tea and Pearls. I'm Ashley.
I'm Shelby.
And this is our second for real episode with Sweet Tea and Pearls.
We're so legit. We are too legit to quit.
We are too legit to quit. I'm so excited. So it's been a week. We've been busy. What have you been doing?
Oh my goodness. Keeping up with my people. And you know what I have been doing? I have started on the 2021 Pearl and Rose Designs calendar. When I say I've started on it, I've got January in pencil on graph paper. It's got to start somewhere, right?
It absolutely does. And it's so much work. If you're hopping on, we'd love to see you. We'd love to say hi. So feel free to drop a comment so we know who all is out there. We would love, 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 love to see you. I've been working on some crazy stuff myself, which has popped up. And I already shared that with you, but I wanted to share it with all the people. I have been working on a kid planner, and we've talked about this before. It drives me absolutely crazy that there's not really a good planner for littles, like little kids. Like there are kid and student planners that are great for like middle school and upper elementary school, but our early readers like K3,
yes,
there's really not something that's good for where they're at cognitively.
And they need something too.
They do. So I wanted to share this with y'all. Oh, hey, Carrie, how are you? How are you? I miss you guys. So I want to show everybody this. So this is coming soon, and we're about to do a print off of our sample set to test out. So here it is. I'll zoom in. At the beginning, there's going to be a bucket list every month of things you got to do. And that makes me think of, like every season in Memphis, like when it's normal time, like going to the zoo and going to the pumpkin patch and going, all of the things. So making sure that we have things we want to do and accomplish. And then every month to actually write down goals. I really feel like this is a good thing to do no matter your age, but what do you want to get better at? What do you want to achieve? And actually write down a couple of ideas, and then not just have those goals, but let's make some small steps of how we can reach those goals. Like if you want to improve your reading, then practice your sight words or read 15 minutes each day. If you want to get better at basketball, practice free throws or practice your drills like passing or running and get better there. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I'm so excited about this.
It's fabulous. I love the little arrow. I mean, like the design of it is so fabulous.
Thank you. And then down here each month, happies and gifts for others. So thinking of other people, of things you can do for them, kindness things you can do, like writing somebody a note or if somebody's birthday. And then this is always good to have because you don't always know what's inside your kid's brain. Like what is their gift wish list?
I could never guess half the things that are on theirs,
I know. And then I thought, we know the adult good habit trackers that are like circles and real cute designs. So I made this cute little bird-like creature thing, and I've been playing with background colors so the kids can write their little habits we're going to track, like cleaning my room or like reading a book a day, and then they can shade in and follow along the bird snake thing the whole month and see for the whole month what they actually do complete. So
I love it so much.
And then we get into the month. And when you zoom in over here, they can pick a goal each month that they want to track so that, that they want to see if they keep doing for that. Like not a habit, but a goal, like reading or getting better at basketball. And every day they can put a little X or tick marks for anytime that they do something specific to that goal.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this.
I am too, and I've really been wanting to do this for a while. So I've really dug in this last week and a half. So every week, the kids will get to have their week tracker, and then they can have a reading list. They can list out all the things that happened during the week, or all the things that are, on a normal planner. You don't need help figuring that out.
Mm-hmm.
And then thinking back about your favorite memory from the week, or what's something brave that you did this week. What brave thing did you do? Yeah, brave thing. A friend of mine wanted to know her kids' favorite home cooked meals so that she could get better plans for the future. And as she's doing meal prep, and then, listing out your sight words or your spelling words or the letter of the week here so that we know what we need to practice.
So fun.
And absolutely. This is exactly, Carrie, who I'm thinking of for this is the 5-year-old, the pre-K-er, the kindergartner, first grade, second grade, third grade, like our early readers who need to, we want them to develop good habits. And then we get into the days. Now, this is something that you usually don't see in a planner that is great for our early readers. So they can put today's date in it, starting with Sunday or Monday, however you want to go, and then circle the day. They can think back over their feelings and the weather.
I love those emojis.
Isn't that fun?
Kid is not obsessed with emojis, right?
I know. And I just wanted it full of color, but I also was trying to balance that with trying to find places to leave it blank so that they can put stickers and color, because my girls love stickering stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
And then thinking back over what they ate today. It's really important. These are great things that can help you have a dialogue at the end of the day with the kids, and not just how was your day.
Yes.
Something I did today in the mornings, they can, these are my plans for the day. And then every day, here to help me reach this goal, I will do this. So it's something small and tangible, and a plan every morning at breakfast before we get off for the day, thinking about that. And then one thing that I really wanted to do was this, because this is a big skill for kindergarten, is being able to know the beginning and the middle and the end of something. And so at the end of the day, thinking about what happened at the beginning of the day, what happened at the middle of the day, and at the end of the day. And then, yes. So wanting to think through those things. And then big, it's always important to be thankful and grateful. And if we can, even if it's just I'm thankful that I made my bed. I'm thankful that I found this toy. If it's something small and silly, it doesn't matter, but it can keep you positive, and it can have an impact. So there's 7 of these after each week. So there's the week that you'll constantly be going back to, but each day that you wrap it up and you begin it. So there's 7 of these. And then a weekly wrap up. And at the end of every week, you think back about what worked this week, what didn't work. Did you feel rushed? Did you get enough sleep? Did you have trouble finding any of your toys? What went great? And what can you do better? So what worked this week? I slept really well, or I did all of my homework. I don't know. And then what didn't work? Maybe you couldn't find your toys, and we need to figure out how we can do that. And we can come up with tangible steps down here. Or you can just use it to draw or write, but we can use it to help us make a better plan for next week.
Yes.
And then it just rinse and repeat. So there's all those pages that go through the end of the month.
And those colors, oh my word, they're gorgeous.
I was trying so hard. I'm always trying to be super careful not to have something be, I'm going to bring Meghan on so that she can see what we're doing too. But I was trying to think super careful of not making it too frilly and not making it too girly. but also
it's hard for me because I'll have like a lot of times women will order things for their husbands, and I'm like, and they're like, don't make it look girly, and I'm like, have you seen what I do?
Have you seen my work?
Hey,
Megan, how are you? She's on mute.
Megan! She is.
You're good. Are you there? I unmuted you. No, is your internet?
Oh no.
I can't get my child to get off the Xbox so I can have the internet.
I understand that feeling.
Real life kid probs right there.
Hashtag real life.
Yeah.
We were making, like I was sharing with Shelby how I've had this idea to make this kid planner, and that's what these pictures are that you see over here. And that's what I've been working on. So I'll let her go work on that for right now. We'll bring her back. But I'm super excited about that. I can't wait. I'm gonna, we've already talked, and I'm gonna get you to help me test it out.
Yes.
I can't wait to share this with other people. I'm very excited.
It is awesome. Oh my goodness. I mean, I was thinking back to when I was in elementary school, and our school sold little calendar planner things, and oh my goodness, like it was nothing, nothing compared to that.
Well, and our school. Oh, hey, Carrie. So what I'm doing right now is I've just finished, I haven't finished the cover in the back. I think there's about one more thing that I want to put in there. But I'm going to have a test print done of 1 month. And I'm going to print a really small batch of them to test out, to see what's good with it, what's bad. And then we're going to get to printing. It's not because these include all of the days. Because so like adult planners include a month, a week, and that's it. This is including the month, the week, and every day. The kid planner would be like 10 times as thick as the adult planner. So I was chatting with Shelby that I don't want to print this a year at a time. Mm-hmm. I was thinking the best would be like 2 or 3 months at a time max. Because that would give you a chance to build a routine and not feel overwhelmed. But I'm planning on buying the test run of these this week. So we can get a quick turnaround and make those available super soon. So if you're interested in the kid planner, please reach out to me and let me know so that I can be working on like a hard release date on it. Because right now it's like we're in the final stages of beta testing.
Well, and it's such a great discipline to begin with to get a kid focusing on those things and keeping track of what they're up to, what they're eating, what, just like, it's like a journal almost in addition to a planner. So
it is. And what I get so frustrated with, oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is great. I would love for you to show this to them. Yeah, please. Like we can chat more. I'll message you later and I'll tell you what I'm working with. And maybe I can get you in on the beta test group too, to see if you want to help me work out the kinks. Because if one thing that I really worked hard in planning it was to make some of the standards that are in kindergarten and first grade and such actually be in the planner itself, like identifying the weather.
That's amazing. That is so cool.
So things you don't think about that, like as a teacher, that's like where my head goes and how important it is to be able to talk about the beginning and the middle and the end of a story. But that as a regular parent, you may not realize that that's an actual kindergarten standard and an early learner standard, or that knowing the weather or talking about the weather is a kindergarten standard. And then like identifying the days of the week and knowing how time works and understanding all of that. These are really big deal for early learners. So, oh, good. So, I'll message you about that. So, Mom says hi. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
So, my next big venture after we get through this, Shelby, is I want to do a kid version of Bible journaling too, because that doesn't exist.
Yes. Yes.
Venturing off and doing this gave me some good ideas, so I'll have to share this with you.
That is so exciting.
Let me check back in with Megan. Megan, is it working? Maybe. Not so much.
Everybody's off.
Yay!
I can hear you. How are you doing? I know you had some cool Christmas in July news for us.
Yes. So your journal thing, your Bible journaling sounds completely awesome, but the kid planner, oh my gosh, mind blown.
Yes.
The questions to ask the kids at the end of the day, that's like the bane of my existence as a parent, is to, what do I say? You know,
Right.
and how do I that button to get them to unlock the magic that happened today, you know?
Well, I'll send you a mock-up so that you can give me feedback on it too. And like we were talking right before you came on, it's so frustrating as a parent of younger kids that planners like this don't exist for them. Like they really only start with like a little bit older kids. And even then it's like it's given to them in this adult version, but packaged smaller for kids, where it's not helping them develop the skills to do this.
Right.
So,
well, I'll tell you too, every year my school makes them buy a planner that they absolutely never use. I had one teacher in all of the years that they made us buy this $20 planner per kid that actually made the kids, write something, or that's how the teacher communicated with us or whatever. Their of them did not. And so the kids just carried this thing day in and day out. I mean, I could show you Bryce's from last year. It's completely empty. Like there's probably not even a date written on it. I'm like, why? Like, this could be such a tool if it were laid out properly, or encourage them to use it in a certain way. And so, I mean, that's how you encourage creativity. That's how you encourage writing. How you learn to express your feelings, so that you don't say, how are you feeling? And they say, fine. Well, fine's not a feeling word, turkey. Like there's a whole list of feeling words. I could flip into social work mode real quick, but I won't.
Yeah, no, it is. It's not, and it's so big. And I wanted to do something that would help kids where they are, but also like be very poignant in what it's directing you to do. Like identify your feeling, identify today's day. What is something kind you did, but doing it in a fun way that maybe like subtly, like in the beginning, maybe you didn't do anything kind. Maybe you didn't do something brave today. But as you develop the habit to fill out the planner, maybe subconsciously you'll want to, I need to do something brave tomorrow because it's going to ask me at the end of the week what I did.
Yes.
Right.
So puts it top of mind,
Hopefully, that's what I was thinking. Actually, when I did the brave section, what's something brave you did? It made I did that because of an interview I heard with the woman inventor of Spanx, who she equates how young she is and how prosperous she was while being so young to her parents, her dad specifically, because as a kid growing up every day around the dinner table, they would have to come home and say what's something they failed at today. What did you fail at today? Because he didn't care about success, he cared about failure. Because if you're not failing, you're not trying. It was so they had to be able to at dinner every day to say how they failed, where something you failed at. And so that made them get out of their comfort zone and made them every day like, crap, I got to go home and say how I screwed up today.
That means I got to try something.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that made me think of. I thought maybe with my kindergartner and first grader that they may not understand that that's actually a good thing. So maybe that's something, you know, that vernacular is something we push to later. Mm-hmm. But they understand brave is not Captain America. Brave is doing something when you're scared. So they understand that. Like you do it even if you're scared. That's being brave. And so
yes.
I hope is that this is something good for those guys to develop good habits and actually wanting to do a planner and maybe help develop those skills that are, you know, those soft skills of planning and doing and thinking through. Because it's like, just think like, what's a goal you have? Like we did this activity in art when I taught art in school. Every January we'd make goal charts, but then like having to teach kids, no. I'm going to win the lottery. That's not a goal. I'm going to be in the NFL. Okay. What are tangible steps that you can reach that goal? Like not read more. That's not real life. Like, come on. That's not something you can touch and feel.
Smart goals.
Smart goals. And then what are those actual real life touch, feel? I can measure those steps to reach that goal. So we'll see.
I love it. Love it.
Thank you.
Do you realize how much fun I would have had with that as a kid? Like I would have gone bananas. Because as it was, I know I had my planner and I had a journal when I was like, well, this was when I was maybe in 3rd or 4th grade. And I would write about my day. And then I would also include my favorite song at the time. Because I thought it was very important for me to know, looking back on it, what my favorite song was that day. Now, I think that's a lot less important. But at the time, I was like, what is something I'm going to want to know one day? So, you know, all the funny
that's great. What's your favorite song this week? Or what's your favorite song this month? That would be something fun to add, especially for the older kids that can like actually reach out and remember that.
That's what happens when your dad is a DJ. That's the kind of thing that your brain latches onto.
I'm gonna write that
down. Your TV show. I'm always amazed at how quick kids go through TV shows. That at 1 minute something is like, you know, the end all be all, and the next minute it's absolutely like not even something they care about. So it's interesting to me, like especially with Bryce watching and Bryn too, YouTube all the time, like favorite kind of YouTuber is, and you know they used to watch all these families that played like hide and go seek games, Shot of the Jaegers and stuff like that, and it was these big old families that would play hide and go seek, and you know they loved that kind of stuff, and now they hardly ever watch it. Like just every now and then they'll flip it on. Now they're all into the gamers and the, you know, that kind of stuff. So it would be interesting to me, especially if this is going to be something you hang on to, you know, as like a scrapbook or whatever, to say, I wonder what you were watching or what you were listening to, and does that even exist anymore? You know, is that even a thing? So
that's how they are with toys too. It's like one day it's all about the Shopkins and the Shoppies and Shopville and all this business, and then the next they moved right on to, I mean, like Calico Critters, or you know, there's always one thing after another.
Thank you so much, Carrie. I hope so. That's my goal. I will definitely talk to you soon, and hope you have a great night if you're off somewhere. But like, we're definitely printing these. This is happening. It's very important. But yet they go so fast, don't they, through TV shows?
They do.
It's like, yeah, when we were little, like shows lasted a long time. Like, I mean, of course, we didn't have social media, so like it was, you know, that's what you watch.
Looney Tunes or Smurfs. What do you mean? That was all that was there.
Yeah.
Well, how you have to wait a new episode, and sometimes you got to rerun. Remember TGIF?
Oh yes, that's all that Sat Fridays was. TGIF.
Yeah, you had to wait till Friday for that to happen.
Yeah, it was the whole lineup.
Yep. Just settle in.
Everything's so fast now. So I hear you've got something big going, Megan. What's happening?
Well, so one of my kind of side gigs that I got into during the kind of quarantine was was selling Lime Life makeup and skincare products. And so I have a little Facebook group, and I, kind of dabble in it. I've been using it for about 3 years, and I just love the products. And that's why I got it. So when you guys embarrass the snot out of me by always telling me things like, "Oh, you look so pretty. You're always so put together. Oh my God." And I'm like, that's like the, fat kid in me hiding in the corner. But at the same time, like, I do put a lot of effort into what am I going to wear and what eyeshadow am I going to wear today and how does whatever. And so those are things that are important. I shouldn't negate that. So I should say thank you for the compliment. And I would say through years of wearing cheap crap and having breakouts and issues, I have found stuff that does not do that, and it's natural and it's vegan friendly and all that kind of stuff. So I just appreciate the girl model of the people who run the program or run the business, and so it's very empowering, very positive. It's just a nice, warm, fuzzy place to be. So one of the things that I was encouraged to do was a Christmas in July event. So I'm opening up not just to my group, but to anybody. So if it's something you'd be interested in, we're going to do it next Friday, the 31st. I created an event on Facebook. I'm sorry I didn't have time to throw you the link or anything, but I happened to scroll through. I may have invited you guys already. So if I did, you're welcome to share it on here. There's going to be different giveaways. There's going to be different things going on. It's not just the makeup. I used to sell jewelry, and I have a ton of jewelry, so I'm gonna sprinkle some of that in there too, because us girls, we like to be pretty in several different ways. Okay, a good lipstick and a good pair of earrings goes a long way. So I plan to kind of throw some of those things in there too. I have it. I'm trying to clean out my house and get ready to move. I would love to bless those things with someone else to have. So if it's something you guys are interested in, I'd love for you to come. I'm going to be doing giveaways all throughout the week. I created the event tonight, and I'll post something kind of daily and just kind of go from there. So pretty exciting. I was going to do it on Thursday, but I didn't want to clash with your time, so I decided to move it to Friday.
That's so nice. Now we can go. So it's like, how do they find it? It's Christmas in July?
I think I might have invited you. It'll be in the events. So look in your events and see.
I definitely already said I was going. I just need, I'm trying to see if I can find a link. I don't know how to find the link.
Yeah, if you get little 3 dots there on the front page where it says like going or share or whatever, you can copy the link and you can share it.
There I went.
So what I was going to do, I thought we were going to hop on at 7, so I was not prepared for 6. So
I'm
still
sorry.
cooking dinner, doing. All right, my fault. So.
Oh, that's not a linkable thing. Dang.
My question is, did Brynn ever play with the makeup? Does she ever get into that, or is she like, no?
Oh, Brynn loves. Are you kidding me? Brynn makes me paint her fingernails. We do, if you are in my group, we do Facebook Lives. We'll probably do one tonight because she'll probably bug me, where we do what I call nighttime routine, or putting your face to bed kind of thing. And she helps me, and we usually do some kind of face mask and, just kind of talk about the benefits of it and that kind of stuff. We have a good time. So, but it's, I haven't dabbled in putting any makeup on her yet, because I know that's a whole other beast when that happens. She does like to wear the tinted. So they have some really good lip balm, and they have just a plain one, and then they have a couple of tinted ones. And so I usually have a tinted one on her, and it's good for your lips, and it also has a little color to it. So she thinks she's big stuff.
Mine are still like for dance and stuff. They're like, don't get it on my eyes and my lips. And I'm just like, you know what? That's how I was as a kid too. And then at some point, as I've said before, I came to grips with the fact that I have blonde eyelashes. And I was like, all right, folks, we're getting over this.
Oh, well.
We're going to get it close to our eye, and we're going to be okay.
Y'all can look at me and go, this is my normal face. So you can see how much I'm wearing, and y'all both know me well. And both of my girls love makeup. When we moved to the apartment, they were so excited. I showed them their bathroom. They have a bathroom they share, and they each have their own sink. And it's one of the, the early 90s giant wall mirrors. And so they're like, this is like anytime someone, and this is pre-COVID, would come over. So right now it's just my parents. And whenever they'd come over, they go, have you seen my bathroom? Come look at our bathroom. Look at our bathroom. And they will sit there, and especially Abigail, and she will do her makeup.
Oh, that's funny.
And she just puts on like all the makeup. And they put eyeshadow on like it's war paint. And so it can go here, it can go anywhere. They put it on their eyebrows. So they come out and they'll have green eyebrows. It's so great.
Well, mine, I feel like they still have the.
Well, I mean, my daughter rocks a soccer jersey and lipstick, so I mean, I don't know. I can't say anything.
I feel like
I was not earlier, grew into it, and so but Brenna's picking it up all over the place. But she wants to be comfortable, so she's got her high tops and her basketball shorts on all the time.
She looks just like you. I mean, she truly is your mini me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
Just like Jesse's mine. We got one that's a mini me of both of us. It always blows my mind whenever somebody will be like, Abigail looks just like you. And I'm like, have you ever met my husband?
So funny. I'm told mine are mini me.
Well, listen, I appreciate talking with you guys. I got to hop off because I have hungry children. But
I can't wait. So Christmas in July.
Appreciate it.
Next Friday.
Yay!
Yeah, you guys can come the 31st, and I'll hop on next week too and harass you guys some more because it's always fun.
Yeah. Have a good night. Say hey to your kids.
Bye.
All right, we'll do. Bye, y'all.
That is super fun.
So much fun.
Yes. So, what else? Do you have any new projects you've been doing?
Mainly, I can show you what I have of the calendar so far if you want to see it. And I finished the portraits that I was doing. So I have been doing things slowly but surely.
It can be an entire night of just about planners.
Yes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking about some planners. Okay, so here we go. It's in its very, very early form.
There you go.
I still haven't decided. I mean, this is what happens. I haven't decided what to put on either side because last year I did snowflakes, and that's a nice January thing to do. But I hate to do the same thing every time, so I've got to put some thought into it. But I mean, I've got this is how I work, Ash. I don't know if you can relate to this. You're probably more organized. But so I get the verse and I write the verse over here that I'm going to be using. And then the rest of the extra space is devoted to whatever notes I happen to be taking based on a podcast I'm listening to or a friend I'm talking to. And like the other day, I was talking to a friend whose mom is a pediatrician, and she was telling me what she's heard about kids in COVID. And I was just like, let me take notes. And so what do I grab but my handy dandy January sketch here to take my notes on? Like all of my graph paper has random notes all over it. I mean, there was one recently where I was listening to a podcast and they mentioned a coffee shop in LA, and I wrote down the name of it and I was like, I have to go there. And you know why I have to go there? You'll appreciate this because they have an amazing floor and I wanted to go see it.
I would appreciate that. Anytime I see like tile work or floors or walls, I'm like, I need to go there.
I was listening. I think it was 99% Invisible. I don't know if you've ever listened to that podcast, but they were talking about this famous LA architect. And I was just like, they were starting into the podcast and describing all the things that he'd done. And I was about to tear up because I love architecture so much, even though.
Me too.
I was like, oh my word, I need to get back there right now. And I need to see every last house he designed and everything. So somehow the floor of a coffee shop came up and I did indeed make notes about it. on my graph paper.
Well, I think that sounds really reasonable.
Yes, I mean.
Look, I didn't say anything about it yet. Today was free tea day at McAllister's.
Ooh, very nice. You had a much better afternoon beverage experience than I had.
I did. I had a much better afternoon experience, although I am still drinking lots of water. So sweet.
Oh, see, that's very wise.
I'm trying, especially since I'm going to have to be wearing, like going to school and wearing a mask for extended periods of time. I want to make sure that I'm super hydrated.
Yes. Yes. It's going to become a new way of life.
Yes. And
I've got to rock it.
Yes. I got to be healthy. And I've got a fancy mask coming in, which, whatever, it's a mask.
Oh, where'd you order it? I'm always on the prowl for mask places to order from.
Well, it's an expensive one. It's like a $50 mask for that and some filters.
Well, you're going to be wearing it all day, every day, so you may as well splurge.
Well, I found it has super high reviews. It's Halo Life. Okay. And it'll be here by Monday. It comes in white and black only. And they have adult and kid versions, but you have to measure your face from the top of the bridge of your nose around your cheekbone to the bottom of your ear to know your size.
So it'll fit. It'll actually fit.
Yes, there'll be no gaps, and it's crazy breathable. It's got so super breathable, which I'm excited about. But it also filters to 0.3 microns, so it's super filter.
Did you say micron? You say micron, you know what I'm thinking about, don't you?
Exactly what I'm thinking about, and I might have even said it wrong.
Hey,
that's where mine.
I'm telling you, you know what? I just took notes on the Halo Live mask on my sheet.
I'll have to text you about it. I did share it because I got apparently I'll get a discount if people buy, but I don't know. It said I could share it through Facebook, so I did. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I'll definitely give you feedback on it. I've worn several different types of masks. I have a Vera Bradley one that I wear with a filter, and then I have the surgical ones that I wear that Dad brings home for me. And then nice. And then we bought me this one. So I'm really excited about this one.
Very fun. I tell you, it's going to be a whole new level of getting ready because now you got to match your mask to your outfit. Like these are things we've never had to think about before.
Look, this it only comes in white and black. And if it filters as good as it does, it's that I don't care. Black will
go with anything. That'll go with anything. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I was trying to tell my girls. I was having them look through different designs earlier. And I can't remember. I think it was Boomer Naturals. Have you heard of them? It's like treated with something that's probably not. I mean, it's supposed to kill germs.
Right.
Well, like COVID, I don't know. I'm not a doctor or a scientist or anything, but I was like, ooh, nice. And they looked comfy. And so I was showing them all the different designs. And of course, they're going for the wildest ones. And I'm like, well, honestly, that'll probably work for you because the combos of outfits that you put together are pretty impressively wild to begin with, but you may want to consider something neutral. But they're not going to, they're not, what 8-year-old girl is going to go for neutral, right?
Yeah. We got the ones from, they are not.
Wow. I didn't even know others.
Wait, you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you say others?
Yeah.
See, that wasn't even on my radar, sadly.
Yeah, well, they only have 2 versions. There's a plaid and then there's a floral design, but it's more of it's a small printed floral that's more for adults than kids, but the girl, it's the only one they've seen. So they love it. And we got a little pouch for them, like a pencil pouch that they can store their mask in. I'm like, this is a crazy new world. My whole Facebook feed is full of all this spirit wear stuff for fundraising, but it's all versions of masks. Like all these 5 different Arlington versions of masks, and I'm like, oh my word.
Apparently, I've been researching the masks on the Google because my Facebook sponsored ads are all masks right now, and I'm like,
and classroom things
classroom
providers, and
I bet you see some things on your sponsored ads.
Mm-hmm. most of the time I really love it because it'll be from conversations and things I have with Paul. So it's all tech related, or like my tech conversations at school.
Nice.
So I've actually found several things for the school and for the studio from the sponsored ads because of like tech stuff we talk about. So I love it. I love targeted ads for the most part.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I know.
So what have you been up to this week?
I promise you, I have like this kid planner. That's all I've been doing from morning.
Well, I can see. That's a lot of work.
So much.
Yes, but it's amazing.
Yes, thank you. And I'm so excited about it. I'm glad you're going to let me be use your kids and your family as guinea pigs to help me it out.
We will gladly be guinea pigs for planners because, my girls are randomly very interested in planners to begin with. Basically, because when I order mine, they get jealous. So,
Have you already gotten yours? Do you have it?
I have it, yes.
Good.
And it starts next month. I have it out. I may have shown it to you, but I'll show it to you just in case. It's right here.
I don't know if I should.
Oh, and very simple. Oh, did yours come in?
It did.
What? That is the Erin Condren, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, I love it so much.
I'm so excited. So, hey, I was thinking, what if we did our post next week from the studio and we can work on our planners and we can be a part.
Yeah. I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That would be fabulous. Chris is saying, get your mask ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be wide distance apart. I'll have all the stickers out and stamps, and we can do our show from there. So
fun.
I have super duper enjoyed tonight, and I feel like now is a good time to end because we're at 40 minutes, which is great.
Look at us. We reined ourselves in.
We did it.
Yay! And we had so much fun.
We did. So if you're out there and you're interested in getting in on our kid planner that we're gonna have, reach out to us. Shelby's working on her 2021 calendar, but the rest of the year is available. They could get the rest of this year if they don't.
They could. Actually, for $5, I discovered a whole stack of them that we had hidden away somewhere in our office, and then we found them. So we do. If you want the rest of this year, we have them for $5.
That's great.
And hang on. Again, I'm always like, just 1 second. Let me get something. I'll show you what it looks like. So they're meant to go on little clipboards, which sadly we don't have any more of those, but they have them in the frame department at Hobby Lobby. So I broke out last year's for my inspiration. So, I mean, it's almost August. You would still have a few, I think, for $5 if you need a little calendar to just put somewhere going back to school or, gearing up for a whole new semester. You could get you some. So just contact me if you're interested because, I mean, I'm not going to be using these extra ones at this point.
I love it. Those are so precious.
So fun. They're shiny. And the paper is amazing. I love the paper. It's like watercolor paper. So,
ooh, I love that.
Yeah, and they're like 5 by 7, so they're a good size to put on your fridge or put on your desk, or they're not huge, but they're not teeny tiny.
That's awesome. I just love it. So get yours for $5. Go to pearlandrosedesigns.com. And then reach out if you're wanting to get more info on the kid planner. And we will see you live from the studio next week.
Yay! Have fun.
Yes. Thanks for joining us. This is Sweet Tea and Pearls. Ashley and Shelby signing off. Y'all have a great week. Coming up. All right.